that speeds up your process a little bit. So I wanna make sure you get your colors and your size. You can also, you know what, fun thing?
What?
Open your camera on your phone.
Go.
Scan the QR code.
Yes.
And then the little link will pop up.
Darling?
Look at that. It takes you to the item
I
that we're showing
did that
you.
the other day
Isn't
on
that kind of fun?
QVC. Yes. I bought this little thing from Dave. David was selling a bunch of stuff, and I did that, and it worked.
It's kind of fun.
I'm telling you, it is kind
Or
of
the
fun.
app, or QVC.com.
I considered it for a minute. I was like, really? Because I like to speak to someone on a telephone, but do that, because that really does work.
Yeah, it makes it make sure that you can get yours and then you can keep watching Isaac and I. $52.99 is our clearance sale price. We're talking about Morgan's pants. So if you're looking at like her full head to toe look. Now this is a stretch cotton twill. But it's a twill that I think is highly superior, of course, because it's in the Isaac Mizrahi Live collection. You have this soft, soft hand and just like oodles of noodles of stretch.
It's really good.
It's $52.99.
It's almost like a denim. It's almost like a denim weave.
Right.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. It has a little more.
It has a very, very subtle little, almost like a denim-y look, but it's very dressy. I love it.
We do have petite, regular, and tall. So petite is a 28.5-inch inseam full pant. Regular is 31.5, tall is 34. This is toffee.
The greatest, that color.
And look, it's a pull-on pant, but it looks like, you know, it still has your belt loops.
Yeah, it has almost like a cargo pant-like pocket. I love that.
Yeah.
A little touch. And
but
by the way,
without
look how
adding
good that
volume.
looks
Look at
with
this.
denim, you know? I mean, like, this
love
works
this
so
rich
I
olive.
love that. That is gorgeous.
Holy cats. And
So
that's got some
good.
vibrancy to it.
Yes.
Rich olive, here's your navy, dark navy, and then the pitch black as well.
Right? And
Great
you see
black
what I
pant.
mean when you get into the black and the navy, you understand what I'm talking about when you
almost like
see.
a jean.
It's almost it's like the tightest weave, denim weave with a little bit of like it almost like it has a white warp, which I'd be very surprised if it didn't have a white warp. But the point is that it does feel not like it feels like the most satiny, soft, like plush, kind of divine.
If I was to, like, you close your eyes, I'm like, okay,
I
is
know.
this a lounge pant?
I mean it. That's so true.
But when you see the silhouette, it obviously looks more elevated.
And you just pull them on, and they hold you in this way, and they fit you. And look at Morgane, darling. If she is not like like the perfect woman right now with that little raffia shoe. You know, she's working with, and are those the tall?
And
no, they're regular. They're regular, right?
Yeah,
so
she's
there you go.
5'8", and she does wear the 18. That
but
leg shape too is fantastic on her.
Fantastic.
Like,
that had like 15 syllables when you said it. Fantastic.
Fantastic. I don't know how else to put the emphasis on it when it just looks so flattering, because you have this little bit of a baby flare, which if you're ever concerned about like hips, thighs, tummy area, I love the way a flare looks.
Me too.
I think it just creates balance, it gives shape.
And you know what?
Have that in this silhouette.
For every like sort of crop in 24/7 that you buy, look, for every two, which I think you should buy 2 of those because those are $30. I'm just saying, you need at least one of these because this is something so, it's just it's like an elegant, the most elegant kind of denim you could possibly find. I really love this fabric because it does come across as like it does not feel cottony. It feels more rayon-y.
It's a
right?
more polished approach.
Right. It's a much more polished approach, but it does have the kind of depth and that incredible, like when you wear the most dressy jeans in the world, right? I'm not kidding. Like this will take you to a very, very, very dressy lunch or a very, very dressy dinner. By the way, I'm going to go back to that story from last night. I couldn't believe, because my husband went upstairs and changed his shirt and put on a linen shirt and some shoes and, right? And we went out to dinner. And I could not believe, and it's this, nice place in Bridgehampton. It's like, $300 for dinner, right? For 2 people.
Yeah.
Without drink, like, no, seriously, like not a cheap place. People were walking in like board shorts and flip-flops and t-shirts, and it was just shocking. And then other people were walking in and they actually made a little bit of an effort, And it doesn't matter, like you wear these pants and it's not like, why are these harder to pull on than like,
a basketball
yoga
short.
pants. Yeah, exactly. I don't see why those are more difficult to pull on. They're so easy.
The black. We've got that gorgeous dark navy and the toffee choice. A675372 is going to be your item number. Grab these stretch cotton twill pants.
Oh my God, look how chic
even if you're
look.
thinking, oh, I don't need them like right now, but come fall, I know I could use some new pants. Grab these